How's it going, y'all? So today I'm gonna show you guys how to make one of these. It's like a leather snap wallet. So the tools you're gonna need for this project is you're gonna need a hole puncher. You can get these at like Hobby Lobby and stuff like that. You're gonna need a pair of scissors, preferably a kind that can cut leather. A pin. A hammer of some kind. It doesn't have to be a ball peen. And you're gonna need snaps, as well as a like needle and thread designed for sewing leather. So I'm gonna take my scissors and my hole puncher, and I'm gonna post these templates somewhere where you can download them. But I'm just gonna take the template and I'm gonna cut out the spots that need to be cut out. And then I'm going to punch the holes that need to be punched. That's what your template's going to look like. And now there are also these other two pieces right here. I'm going to cut out this and I'm going to make two of these. So you're going to take your leather. I've already got one cut, so I'm not going to cut this piece, but I'm going to show you how it's going to look. You're just going to find a spot on your piece of leather where it looks nice. Then you're going to take your pencil and you're just going to outline and cut this piece out. So you end up with something looking like this. You're also going to take this template and you do the same thing and cut out two of these till we get something that looks like this. This step is optional, but it makes the pouch look better. So if you were to take this off, it wouldn't be this. The pouch would be closed like this. Which still works, but it looks better like this in my opinion, and it adds a whole lot more space. We're also going to take our template and we're going to mark the spaces where the holes are going to be onto the actual leather. And I also marked these lines on either side in the corner, like that. So that way you know where it's going to fold. It's going to fold like this. It's going to fold like that. So now we're going to take our one of these pieces, and then we're going to take our needle and thread. The needle and thread I use for this is this kind of needle and thread. It's like waxed, so you only need to have one string of it. You don't have to loop it through and use like a double string. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to take my main piece. I'm going to take one of these small pieces, and I'm going to take the two pieces I want to be on the outside. There's this side and this side. See how it's darker on the outside? And I'm going to put them together at the top, or the front basically. And with my hole puncher, I'm going to start punching a couple of holes in them. Very, very close to the edge. Now once you've got like 4 or 5 holes in there, take your needle and thread and create a knot at the end, like a knot that tightens. And now I can put the thread through the holes. And I can loop it through the knot right here, and it'll tighten up. And now that's on. And now I can just start stitching it. You can, what I like to do is I like to stitch uh, as I'm punching the holes. I don't like to do one completely before the other because it kind of leaves room for me to be able to modify it if I need to. So I don't punch all my holes. I don't punch all my holes ahead of time. I'll punch like about 10 or 12 of them in a row. And then once I get to the edges, you want to do them one at a time. And I'm just, see, it's creating a stitch along the line right here. This is going to come up and it's going to go over like this. And that's going to be stitched together. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. And now I've stitched all that up. It looks like that. And now I'm going to start stitching this part right here. So I'm just going to go along and punch holes and stitch it as I go along. In order to get it in the right shape, you can just pinch it like this as you sew along this seam right here. And so what I did was I just sewed it up like this, and I'm going to sew all the way to this blue line right here. This is what you're going to want to do on both sides. Now it's kind of starting to take its shape. And so once you've completed sewing this part right here, you can just create a knot on it. I usually loop it about 3 times to make sure the knot does not come off. That's what your knot's going to look like. And you can just cut this off. And then you can do the same thing with the other side. On the exact same thing to the other side. I knotted it, sewed it, and now the pouch is just about done. Like that. So now the next part what you're going to want to do is you're going to measure about where you want your snap to be. So for me it's about right there. And then you're going to punch that hole, and then you're going to mark a line right there where the other half of the snap's going to go. Then you can cut that. Then you can punch that. But first you need to make sure you got the right size. Now the snaps are about, all the holes in the snaps are about that big. So you just take your thing and you find a piece that the snaps will fit into, are about the same size, and this one is the same size as a little snap piece. So that's the hole you want to use. And I think for me it's like the 3rd to largest hole. I'm just going to want to punch that hole. Sometimes they don't want to come out. I'll have to punch it again. Now you punch both your holes. And now you're going to take, you're going to have to buy, sometimes the snaps come with them, sometimes they don't, but there's a little like anvil and hammer kind of thing that come with it. And you're going to need that. I'll probably make a separate video on how snaps work if you don't understand them, but it's a pretty simple process. You just need these 4 little pieces right here, and these 2 pieces go together, and these 2 pieces go together, and this is the top side, and this is the these are in the way. Ignore those. These are the top, and these are the bottom, and we're just gonna place them inside. Put the top, and make sure they're the right side too. So this piece is gonna go on the top, on the outside. And then the piece that goes with it is going to go on the bottom, on the inside, and it's going to hold them together. So like that. And then you're going to hold them in place with your fingers, and take your little anvil thingy, and put the anvil to this side, because that's the side that half goes onto. Place it in, and then you're going to put your anvil, you're going to put your little hammer thingy, this side facing up, on top of the part that goes through both pieces. And you're going to hammer it. Once you snap this piece on, you can snap the other piece on. And it just snaps on in a very similar way, but you use the opposite side, which is this side right here. And there you guys have it. Pouch is complete. Just snaps on like that. And then boom. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope y'all liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what kind of cool stuff you guys would like to see me make in the future. And in the meantime, peace out, y'all.